French defense, normal variation, 2, d5 3.nc3 nc6 4.nf3 nf6. Balanced, neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening. Sharp games are frequently the result of starting with the king's pawn, since it dominates the center and frees up the bishop and queen on the light squares. While preparing for d5, the French defense prevents the light squared bishop in favor of a strong center and opportunities for counterattacks. The center is fully controlled by d4 and the dark squared bishop is made available. The e4 pawn is threatened by the center counterattack on d5. nc3 defends the e4 pawn and pressures the d5 pawn. nc6 develops the knight toward the center and attacks the d4 pawn, but it blocks black's c pawn. nf3 controls the e5 square, advances the knight toward the center, and helps the d4 pawn. nf6 develops the knight toward the center, attacks the e4 pawn and supports the d5 pawn. This defends a vulnerable pawn by pinning one of its attackers. By growing a bishop from its initial square, this activates it. A pawn kicks the opposing knight, forcing it to move or risk being captured. This reveals an attack on a bishop. After all captures, this is an equal trade. Balanced, neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening. Takes back. It is the last book move. Balanced, neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening.